Hi my friends! Hi! Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. So you know my name's Alexander and I prepared lots of vocabulary practice especially for you for these levels, so intermediate and advanced. Okay, very good. Actually, I hope that maybe you know 50 or 60% of these words, but you need to know more. And most importantly, you need to have more practice if you really want to start using it in your daily English conversations. Okay, very good. Yeah, you can put a like if you like this video. So, you see, my friends, in the beginning. So, you see the meaning of this phrase in brackets. It means first. First. For example, first, I'd like to tell you this thing. Okay. And next, say it using this phrase. So you can say in the beginning instead of first. So you can say, my friend, in the beginning, good, I'd like to tell you this thing, good. Okay, you know, sometimes we see in the beginning, but sometimes we see at the beginning. What's the difference? The difference is that, so if you have of something, you say at the beginning of something. Okay, we can discuss it. So in the beginning of our conversation, or at the beginning of our conversation, so you see of. If you see of, you need to say at the beginning. So the correct answer will be, we can discuss it at the beginning. At the beginning of our conversation. Well done, well done. Next, in the end means finally. For example, finally, I'd like to thank you for everything. Or you can say, so this phrase. In the end, I'd like to thank you for everything. Very good. But you know, we sometimes say at the end. So when do we say in the end and when do we say at the end? If you have of, you say at the end. Look, he'll say it when the meeting finishes. Or how can you say it another way using this expression? So he'll say it in or at, think about it, the end of the meeting. We know if we have of, we need at, okay? So he said at the end of the meeting. Next, sort out. It means solve. It's a very important phrasal verb. Look, I need to solve this problem right now. Or you can say, I need to sort out. I need to sort out this problem right now. If you want to sound more natural, definitely you need to use more phrasal verbs. So I need to sort out this problem right now. Next, at once, it means immediately. You'd better call him immediately. Or you can say, you'd better call him at once. I know students often ask me, so what does it mean at once? And I have to tell them immediately. Okay, start using this expression, it's very natural, yeah? You'd better call him immediately. Or you'd better, for example, start using all these expressions at once. Good. Next, necessarily. It isn't necessary that. Look at this phrase. It isn't necessary that it means we have no other alternatives. How will you say it using this word? Remember this phrase, very natural and very useful. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have no other alternatives. Remember it. Doesn't necessarily mean. Good, very good. Next, go on or continue. You can say, I'll go on or I'll continue learning English with you, or I'll go on learning English with you. Just remember that we say continue doing something and go on doing something. It's very important. Next, all of a sudden or suddenly. I got a call from him all of a sudden, or you can say I got a call from him suddenly. Okay, if you want to sound more advanced, you need to use this phrase, all of a sudden. It's much better, all of a sudden. Good. Next, due to or because of. It happened because of his unprofessionalism. So, or it happened because he was unprofessional. So you can say because of or due to. It happened due to his unprofessionalism. Very good. Due to. In advance. It means beforehand. Beforehand means before something happens. Look, please tell me about it beforehand, or tell me about it in advance, or as soon as possible, or as soon as you know it. As soon as you know it. As soon as you know it, or as soon as possible. So beforehand or in advance. Next, huge means very big. You can say it was a very big success, but you know, mostly elementary students mostly use big, small. You need to use more advanced and more difficult words. So how will you say it? It was a huge success. Huge means very big. It was a huge success. Good. Next, keen on or interested in. You have very similar phrases. You can say she is interested in music, or she is keen on music. Keen on. Remember this preposition. Keen on, interested in. Next, fond of. So we use it when we enjoy something, when you really like it. You can say, I enjoy speaking English, or I am fond of speaking English. Remember this phrase, fond of. I am fond of speaking English, I am fond of sport, and so on. Be up to. You see, this phrase is a little bit more difficult. So when it's someone's choice. For example, I can say, it's up to you. It's up to you. It means, what does it mean? It's up to you. It means it's your choice. It's your choice, or you should decide it. You should decide it. You should decide it. Or you can say, for example, it's up to him, it's up to you, it's up to them, and so on. Is their choice. It's up to them. It's his choice. It's up to him. Very nice expression. Next, tremendous. Tremendous also means very big. It's like huge. So you see, it'll be a very big success, or you can say it will be tremendous. It will be a tremendous success. Tremendous, or it will be a huge success. Emphasize, or when you make your point or idea stronger, or when you want to make your point or ideas stronger. Look, I'd like to say it more strongly, that it will be the only right solution. Or instead of it, you can use a very natural phrase. Yeah, I'd like to emphasize that. I'd like to emphasize that, emphasize that. It'll be the only right solution. Next, talk over means discuss. Let's discuss it a bit later. Or, talk over is a phrasal verb. You can say, let's talk it over. Let's talk it over a bit later. I hope you remember that we put a pronoun in the middle. Okay, let's talk it over a bit later. Good. Next, likely to. It means probably, it'll happen. It'll probably happen. Or you can say, it's likely. It's likely to happen. It's likely to happen. But you need to remember that we use likely with the form of the verb to be. It's likely to happen. And next, you see unlikely to actually is the opposite phrase. So it means probably it won't happen. You see, probably it won't happen. Or just, similarly, just you can build a similar phrase. You see, it's, how we'll say it with unlikely. It's unlikely. Right, it's unlikely to happen. It means probably it won't happen. Next. So what is next? Let me see. Okay, undoubtedly. We don't pronounce be. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. It means there is no doubt when you are sure, or when you're really sure, when you're absolutely sure. Okay, there is no doubt luck will be on our side. Or, if you want to say another phrase, you can use this phrase and you can say, just let's try to pronounce it correctly, okay? Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Luck will be on our side. Okay, we hope so. Why not? Unsurprisingly. It means it isn't surprising that. It isn't surprising that this method doesn't work. It isn't surprising that. Or you can say it in one word. Let's pronounce it correctly. How will you pronounce it? Unsurprisingly. It's not sir, it's surprisingly. Unsurprisingly, this method doesn't work. Look at the next phrase. Unfortunately. Okay, unfortunately or unluckily, so without luck. Someone you don't have or you didn't have luck. So unluckily, they lost the game. Or instead of this phrase, you can say it unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah, and don't forget to put a comma after these words. Unfortunately, they lost the game. Eventually. One more great expression means in the end, or at the end of something. In the end, they signed the contract. Or you can say eventually. Eventually. Yeah, you also need a comma after eventually. Eventually. Eventually, they signed the contract. Good. Figure out. It's a phrasal verb. It means understand. I can't understand how it works. Or you can say, I can't figure out. I can't figure out how it works, or I can't figure out what to do. Accustomed to. So when it's normal now, when it's normal for you now, you can say, I'm accustomed to it now. So it means it's normal for me now. It's normal for me now. I'm accustomed to it now. It's normal for me now. Okay, good. Used to, it means accustomed to, or it's normal. So these are similar phrases, accustomed to or used to. So you can use either accustomed to or used to. Basically, it makes no difference at all. Okay, just the only thing you need to keep in mind is that you say accustomed to something, or to doing something, if you have a verb. And it also concerns this phrase, used to doing something. Right. That's also true about this phrase. Okay? So, used to doing something or accustomed to doing something. Okay, please have a look at this sentence. You see, I'm accustomed to working a lot. I'm accustomed. It means it's normal for me, yeah, to work a lot. Just let's try to say it using this phrase used to. How will it be? It will be almost the same. I'm used to working a lot. I'm used to working a lot. Accustomed to or used to with ing, the form of to be and ing. Good. Next. So, how will you pronounce this word? Consequently. Consequently. It means as a consequence or just simply as a result. It means as a result. The thing is that so this word sounds more formal. For example, as a result, she failed the exam. As a result, she failed the exam. Or how will you say it another way? How can you say it another way? You can say it consequently. Consequently, she failed the exam, or as a consequence, she failed the exam. Good. Make up with. It's a phrasal verb, so it means have. So when an idea comes into your mind, yeah? You know, look, a very interesting idea came into my mind. Or you can, how can you say it more simply? You can say it, I have a very interesting idea. I have a very interesting idea. Good. Okay. You know, we often say, yeah, in our conversations that I have an idea, have a very interesting idea. And so, really, I have an idea. We can use this phrasal verb instead this very simple phrase. So how can you say it another way with make up with? Just remember this phrase. I made up with. I made up with an idea. With an idea. Yeah, we don't need it two times. Twice, one time is enough. I made up with an idea that. It means I have an idea that. Or you can say I made up with a very interesting idea that. Or I made up with an idea that, or I made up with a very interesting idea. It means that I have a very interesting idea. Okay, try to memorize this phrase. Really, it's mostly for advanced speakers. Furthermore, or moreover, or more than that, in addition, or when you want to add something. So, for example, you can say, I want to add, it's totally unacceptable. I want to add, or you can say, what? Right. Furthermore. Furthermore, it's totally unacceptable. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, in spite of or although, he earns good money, although there is a crisis. So, in spite of something, he earns good money, although there is a crisis. Or you can say he earns good money in spite of a crisis. In spite of a crisis. So we can say in spite of or despite. You just need to keep in mind that we use despite without any prepositions at all. So no preposition here, no. Despite or in spite of. Look, he continues working there, although he has a low salary. So let's say it with in spite of, and let's say it with despite. Okay? Oh, alright. Yeah, I was going to say it first. Alright. So in spite of, you can say he continues working there in spite of a low salary. Or he continues working there despite a low salary. Good. At a loss. So we use it when you don't know what to say. For example, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. And how will you say it? I was at a loss. I was at a loss. I was at a loss. Or you can also add, I was at a loss for words. If you don't know what to say now, you'll say I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. It means that you don't know what you need to do. I'm at a loss, or I'm at a loss for words. Okay, good. Next, in any case means in any situation, right? In any situation or whatever happens. In any situation, I'll continue doing it. Or whatever happens, I'll continue doing it. Or I'll continue do it anyway. Okay, how will we say it using in any case? Just replace it and say in any case, I'll continue doing it. Or you can replace continue with go on, why not? In any place, I go on, right or not? Of course not. You need to add ing. Yeah, we talked about it. Go on doing something, okay? In any case, I'll go on doing it. At any rate. So I know that most students know the meaning of this phrase, but most of them don't know the meaning of the following phrase. So at any rate. And when students ask me, so what does this phrase mean? I mean, this phrase at any rate, and I answer is the same as and as in any case. So these phrases, yeah, are similar or interchangeable, you see. At any rate or in any case. In any case, it isn't a waste of time at all, or you can use this one. So how will it be? At any rate, so it isn't a waste of time at all. Next, remarkable. Okay, I want to tell you one thing, yeah, but I'll tell you a bit later. Yeah, just we need to study some information first. Remarkable. It means amazing or good and surprising, impressive, so very good. Good and surprising, and remarkable. Look, it was such a good and surprising achievement. So good and surprising, or it was such an amazing achievement. Or you can say it was. How will I say it with remarkable? It was such a remarkable. It was such a remarkable. Yeah, and also my friend, pay attention to spelling. I just don't know, but most students write this word this way, achievement, but it's incorrect. Don't forget, yeah, to put e. Pay attention to spelling too. Okay, it was such a remarkable achievement, remarkable or outstanding, great, good. So next, crucial. It means extremely important, very big, or decisive. Decisive, extremely important. You know, he failed the interview because he made a very big mistake. Or you can say because he made what? Because he made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake. And my friends, I just want to tell you a short story from my own life experience, if you don't mind. You know, I was preparing for a very important test in an English-speaking environment, and you know, just really, I was thinking, oh, I failed the test, so I made such a big mistake, and you know, I told, you know, my trainer, or I made a crucial mistake, and she answered, oh, actually, yeah, don't be afraid, so don't worry, yeah, so you didn't fail, so yeah, you passed, you had a pass, so your mistake wasn't crucial. And you know, I was blissfully happy, really, I was full of positive emotions, yeah, and you know, this accident is still in my memory, and I have only positive associations, yeah, related to this word, crucial, just actually about my experience. Okay, what's your experience? Okay, you can share it with us. Right, so next, by myself. It means alone or without other people's help. So you can say I learn English alone, so without your teacher's help, so without taking private lessons, or you can say I learn English by myself. Remember, by myself. Not only myself, but by myself. By. I learn English by myself. Next, on my own. I prefer to learn English by myself. So what is on my own? It's the same as by myself. So you can say, so I prefer to learn English by myself, or I prefer to learn English on my own. And if you look at this sentence, you can say I learn English by myself, or you can say I learn English, right, on my own. Next, my friends, in brief means shortly, or briefly, okay? Shortly, it went against my plans. It means something went wrong. You can say shortly, or in brief, it went against my plans. At hand, so very near. So very near, what's very near? Okay, what is at hand? So my mobile phone, you see my mobile phone is at hand. At hand, it means very near. Okay, so maybe I'm waiting for a call or for a message. So look, his phone number is very near. His phone number is very near. Or you can say that his phone number is very near or is at hand. It's much better and it's much more natural to use such natural expressions at hand. Call off. Yeah, it's a phrasal verb. It means cancel. I cancelled my appointment. Appointment or meeting. Or I can say I called off my appointment. I called off my appointment. Not just called off, yeah? And I think that you also pay attention to spelling, yeah? So it's double F, of course, called off, turn off, switch off, double F, everywhere, double F with phrasal verbs. Good. Next, put off. You also see double F. It means postpone or do it later. Okay, let's postpone our meeting till next week. Or you can say, let's put off our meeting till next week. So maybe you're busy, maybe you have no time, or maybe actually you have other plans and so on. So let's postpone or let's put it off. Yeah, if you have a pronoun, you put it in the middle. We talked about it. So let's put it off. Let's put it off, or let's put it off till tomorrow. Next, my friends, worthwhile. It means very good when it isn't a waste of time at all. Look, I hope you can say the following. So watching this video is worthwhile. You can say it's very good. It's very good to watch. It's very good to watch this video. Yeah, but if you say it isn't enough, maybe watching this video is worthwhile. It means it's really good. It's really good. Or you can say watching this playlist is right, worthwhile. Next. So next, worth. It means it's very good to do it. It's very good to read this book. Or this book is worth reading. This book is worth reading. Okay, think about other phrases you can make up with this, word worth. For example, this video, you can say this video, please continue, is worth watching. This video is worth watching. Or this movie is worth watching. This movie is worth watching, and so on. Very nice and useful expressions. Yeah, and you see, last but not least, you see nevertheless, it means but or however. You see, however, he didn't change his decision. Or you can say Nevertheless, he didn't change his decision. Right. On the whole, or generally. So when you consider all things, generally, my experience was mostly positive. It means if I look at all things, my experience was mostly positive. Or you can say, on the whole, my experience was mostly positive. By and large, it means generally, or generally speaking, or on the whole. It's just, a more advanced phrase, but it's similar to on the whole, or by and large. Look, generally speaking, it's a revolutionary method of learning English. Or you can use this phrase and say, please, I'm listening. Yeah, just try to be more confident. By and large, you can say it aloud, just feel confidence. By and large, it's a revolutionary method of learning English. Really. So, my friends, I hope so that this is a revolutionary method of learning English. It's what we are doing at present. And, I tried to provide you with the most effective and intensive vocabulary practice for these levels, intermediate and advanced. So, lots of useful expressions which you can use in your daily, English conversations, daily writing, and so on. And you see, I tried to include different phrasal verbs, prepositions, prepositional phrases, adjectives, adverbs, and so on, etc. Yeah, just lots of food for thought. My friends, I wish you good luck, and you can watch this video one more time and do these exercises much faster for more progress. My friends, I wish you good luck, and really, I'm so happy that you came to this channel English with Alexander. And I wish you all the best, of course. See ya. Yeah, bye-bye.